hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for
Good
any
morning.
less. Listen now.
I guess my mic wasn't on mute. I guess it wasn't. I was trying to act like it was on mute. I didn't hear the annoying little echo. Okay. We'll just go. Hopefully this works. Hopefully my screen works. Yeah. Let me just make sure. Okay. Yeah, tracking is on. We're good. We are good. I had my cold plunge today, Rosa, because everybody knows you can't trade stocks without a cold plunge. That is a Nigerian Brothers and a Scott Redler must do. I mean, you have to do your cold plunge. I am running every day, though, by the way, just to try and get myself back into shape. Okay, I will have a bonus podcast for the paid subscribers today. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be so you're going to have a big podcast, and then you're going to have a big bonus podcast. Essentially, I went through the watch list in Trendspider last night, and I made a list of about 15, 16, maybe 18 stocks. And I said, okay, here's the opportunities. And honorable mentions. And then I picked 5. And I couldn't pick 5, so I picked, there are 5 stocks that I picked on a watch list, and they're really good ones. So they pulled back. I still don't think that they provide enough. We're gonna have some fire tips, some financial independence, retire early tips, we will go over earnings from last night because Toll Brothers killed it, signaling something about the luxury portion of the market. Now, Palo Alto, they are pulling back on their earnings, about 5%. Stephanie Link and I disagree. I had said, hey, WeRide is going to provide some opportunity. I didn't expect a buyback. Now, it was at 868 this morning. I think it's super volatile. I mean, it was up like 10%, I think, at one point when I saw it. I did post this in notes last night. It was from a friend who said, hey, is any of this true? And we essentially went through it, and it's true. I mean, you can get it. Now, Tori put together a great 6 things. It's 6 things. And even if you're not a day trader, she does trend lines, and she's really good at it. This particular video, Why Bitcoin, from Michael Saylor, because we're going to talk about some crypto. Coinbase volumes continue to pour in, and it's got a go no go on this one for Bitcoin, so kind of makes sense. Google killed it last. I mean, Google just, the stuff that they announced were it was just really, really good. Warby Parker soared because they're doing virtual glasses. This is amazing. I'll play that one for you. It is basically, you upload a picture of yourself and then you can try on any outfit that you want. Everybody says Google is dead, but the reality of it is, it's not that's how they make money. And this is a Mac Rumors, which they went over everything that's in the Mac that Google has. And again, Google's they're really good. This was probably the most amazing thing. Real-time translation. God. We'll talk about UNH because that's one's cratering back. Wolf Speed. We've talked about this one before. I have a suggestion. I brought up the trading desk gap. Well, a gap in Instacart kind of fell in. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac soared yesterday just on some profitability stuff. This was the trade of the day. SYTA, it's super, super volatile. And I'm after watching Musk yesterday, it's old Elon Musk. It's Elon of 2017, 2018. So I kind of like it. And so we'll go over Tesla, why I'm still bullish on Tesla, why I like the 4-hour algorithm, just things that are really good. I mean, this was pretty amazing, some of the stuff that they released yesterday. And it reminds me, and this, by the way, this was a great video from YouTube. So you'll be able to get that one. NVIDIA, I'm super, super bullish NVIDIA, super bullish NVIDIA. There's just a lot to talk about. With NVIDIA, they're going to order 1 million freaking GPUs. Amer Sports, we talked about this one yesterday. I will bring it up again because I want to remind you that strategies don't always come along with paid tools. Chris doesn't have a freaking paid tool. He just kind of goes to Google Trends and looks up stuff. Hood, I am bullish on. I mean, Hood is doing stuff that other banks are not. So we will talk about Mark Minaveri because he is one of the greatest traders, but he also had one of the greatest CNBC things. And Trendspider is continuing to automate with strategies from the greatest traders of all time. You can track this. You can track this in, hold on. We're going to go back to mine because I have a better one. Where's my profile? I got to change this link. There it is. because I have the Trendspider version, which you don't have to pay extra for. You get all the political trades in there. And man, I was tweeting like a storm yesterday. Let's see. And I don't bring everything up. Where is my Marjorie Taylor Greene? There we go. Well, why didn't I reposted it? I could have sworn did it get taken down or something? I know I freaking posted it. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's what I did. Okay. That's what I did. Marjorie Taylor Greene buying again. Because you can track all this stuff. Yeah. Okay. So I just used that as an example. Jamie Dimon, comments were missed. I mean, but Dan Niles put it right in there. What's interesting, QQQ, a little signal yesterday on a potential reversal. Hedge funds and large money, they're still short the market. They are still short the market. And then we're going to start off with whether your mind gets blown or not. So QQQ right there. Experting in cold plunges. Yeah. Scott Redler went on. I mean, I was on a space with him, Olga, and he went on for about 30 minutes about the different kind of cold plunges and baths that he does on a space about stocks. I mean, I know on my podcast, I may, like venture off into lawn stuff every now and then. I may venture into other things. But good God, I don't have a panel of, 1,000 people tuning in to listen about stocks and then hearing me talk about cold plunge. And I kept interrupting shrinkage. He hates me. I know he hates me. I find it funny. By the way, and just so, I mean, I got a comment on Spotfiy. You can go look at yesterday's episode. It's got a comment about how much I promote. It's intolerable. The Trendspider and Seeking Alpha promotions. I wrote back, douchebag, we won't miss you. We won't miss you. Honest to God, I mean, this is my time. This is literally, and just so everyone's aware, maybe I should do this rant. You know what? I'm going to do this rant on, okay, I'm going to start the recording. Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 21st. I did get a comment yesterday that the Trendspider and the Seeking Alpha promotions are intolerable. Let me just put it into perspective for you about the point of this podcast. I do get affiliate revenues when you sign up for those. So yes, I'm going to promote them. B, I was a paying customer before I actually started promoting them. C, this entire podcast is not about you. It's not about the stocks that you want me to talk about. It's about me. The podcast started because A, I'm successful. B, I have a pretty good knack at this stuff. C, I not to say I'm a big deal, but I was a guest on a podcast called Investing Experts. And D, this is my 1 hour a day where I get ready for my trading day. And if I wasn't doing this, I'd actually be making more money trading. So the fact that it's intolerable means that you can just be on your way. Find a podcast that suits your life. If this doesn't, and it's intolerable, I will tell you, when you watch a half-hour TV show on TV, 10 minutes of that are ads. You don't get 10 minutes of ads. You get maybe 5 minutes of ads on this podcast. So again, perspective, life, glass half full, glass half empty, douchebag, be on your way. I'm going to do a bonus podcast today for the paid members, by the way. And it will be. I went through the daily stock pick watch list on Trendspider last night, and I redid 5 stocks that I want to buy on the pullback. It got a little bit long. I think it's 15 stocks that I like, but I whittled it down to 5. And I said, okay, here's the 5 that I'm going to do. So that's going to be the paid podcast today. The other thing that I'm going to start doing today is short form on YouTube. And it's a bit of a surprise. Let's just say it's going to be absolutely hilarious. Let's just say it's a trend on YouTube. But you're going to see a different side of me, a different host. So we're going to do that. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. So be sure to subscribe. By the way, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, or leave a 5-star review. Wherever you're watching, there are ability. The biggest thing you can do to help me, though, is to just share this. Because the goal of this podcast is not just for me to do it, but to teach people how I use the tools that I have to manage my multi-million-dollar portfolio, to grow my portfolio, and to do things. So it's about helping people understand investing is super easy. And yesterday, Chris Camillo said it. You know, wealth managers make this seem hard. It's not hard. It really isn't. So you want your mind blown, by the way? For every day for the next 10 days, it's going to be the same number backwards. I was like, whoa, let me look. And it took me like 20 minutes to even comprehend this. It was crazy. Now, what happened yesterday in the markets? Not much. Not much. I mean, look at it. You know, we went down. We did gap down. Are we going to gap up? Probably not. I wrote in the newsletter last week, I think a pullback would actually be healthy. Because when you look at the 4-hour, okay, look at the MACD. It's 12 points. This is QQQ. It's 12 points above the oscillator. Where's the RSI? 72. Go and Google what those mean. Okay, if you don't know, you should learn them. But you do have a trending 50-day that could have a golden cross on the 200-day. If you look at the daily, because most algorithms look at the daily, okay, it started to turn. And yes, the MACD is 14 points above the oscillator. The strike line, 11. We need a cross down. I think it would just be healthy. So a pullback is absolutely healthy. But let's talk about this, because Goldman surging short interest has lifted hedge fund gross leverage to a new record for the first time since 2021 short squeeze. And remember, that was when GME and GameStop and Roaring Kitty, that's when that all came into film. Short interest in the median S&P stocks ranks above the long-term historical average for the first time. Hedge funds and large money are shorting the S&P. They think bond rates are probably going to go up, and Liberation Day 2.0 kind of talk is going to happen. It's a battle right now. Add in the recovery that we saw that was the fastest in history. I think you have an opportunity to buy lower with some patience. But find stocks that you like. It doesn't mean every stock's going to go lower. Find some stocks that you like at a discount. Because I just talked about QQQ, the capitulation detector in Trendspider. They have the indicator, okay? Built to spot exhaustion in either direction. Printed a bearish capitulation signal yesterday on the daily candle. Doesn't mean you go and run out. It means keep an eye on things. The 4-hour algorithm, by the way, the 4-hour algorithm, which makes you 47% over the last 24 months, 21 positions, 4-hour algorithm still has you in. It hasn't gotten you out. You've been in for 23 days. I'm sorry, let's just push this over. 27 days, maybe 28 days. You've been in and you're up 14%. That is great from the last buy. From the bottom there, it's up over 20%. So don't go running out. We saw what happened Monday with bad news. You're going to have a chance to buy it if it pulls back. Just understand that. Okay, so the capitulation detector, all of that. Now, yesterday, Jamie Dimon said he believes Wall Street estimates for the S&P earnings will grow to 0% from 12% to start the year as the impact of tariffs work their way through the economy. I recorded the in Investing Experts podcast yesterday with Seeking Alpha, and I said, hey, I think we're range bounds, and I've said this before, and I've pointed this out. I think you're range bound, and I don't think that Jamie Dimon got the due that he was that people should be paying attention to. Now, I said SPY would be at 600. You're at 588. So your upside is capped. The MACD is high. The RSI is there. Patience. Patience. You know who's buying the dip? It's Marjorie Taylor Greene. And you know how you can find it? Go into Trendspider. She just closed $300,000 of new stock buys, including United Health. She bought the dip, and Mercado Libre and more. And you can see if you have Trendspider, okay, you're going to go over here. You're going to go to what's happening now. And then you're going to see a Pelosi tracker. And you can customize the filters all you want. And you can put green in here and put that and apply that. And you can look at all your congressional trades. I don't know why it's not happening. I'm not good at this thing. But again, you can put that in there and you can see it. You don't need a subscription for that. You can even create a watch list based on the results. Again, it's super, super simple in Trendspider. And that's why you don't need this Nancy Pelosi tracker, because you have it in Trendspider. And you know what? Trendspider's on sale. Go and use this top link. It takes you over. It's 50 cents a day for the next 14 days. You can get a 14-day trial. They have other quarterly and other things that I tell you to get the actual annual plan. And the reason I tell you to get the annual plan, and premium is almost the same price as standard right now. The reason I tell you to get the annual plan is because it took me 6 to 8 months to learn this software. I knew technical trading fairly well when I started. I wasn't an expert. I know it much better right now. But the reality is I do think it takes time. So to get my tools, you need the annual plan. The reason is because I think it's going to take you some time to learn it. And I don't want you to give up. Again, try it out for 2 weeks. Use the link. Try it out for 2 weeks. Go and learn on a free tool. I didn't pay for these tools to start. I made plenty of money using free tools. So don't feel the need to actually pay for it if you don't want it. But to find these opportunities, I think it winds up paying for itself. And one of the things that they're going to have, Trendspider is going to have a master volatility contraction pattern. This Friday, they're breaking it down. It's the legendary trader, Mark Minaveri. And you may not know him. He is a fantastic, fantastic trader. But he will always live on as this guy who basically said, hey, Tyler Matheson said to him, you know, you're trading this one stock, Upstart. What do they do? It's clear. He didn't know what they do. He had no clue what they do. He was trading this stock. You don't need to know what a company does to trade it. But when Tyler said, what do they do? Look, it's up 3%. He was making a ton of money. He was talking his own book. Look at that chart. And when Tyler says, well, I'm not familiar with Upstart, what do they do? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. But again, Trendspider is taking the greatest traders and putting their strategies into the software. I think it's going to be a huge one when they start doing this, because Mark is a great trader. He's just not a great, on air, hey, let's see what they do. That's number one. I mean, look at how embarrassed they are. That's it. Now, let's go into some stuff. Hood, it's going to grow. Whether you like it or not, it's going to grow. The management, just like Chris Camillo said, Hood is faster than the big banks. They're revolutionary, and they're not waiting around for approvals. The management team is fast and nimble. That's what you want to invest in. Now, finding a strategy for Hood, the 4-hour algorithm makes you 699% versus 584% if you bought and held for the last 2 years. 21 positions, 52% are wins. Your average win, 28%. Got you in here at 40. You're at 64 now. I am waiting to get back into this one. So, but I like it. Hood submits SEC proposal for clear rules on real-world asset tokens to help unlock a $30 trillion market. That's going to be huge. Social arbitrage. I pointed it out yesterday. When TikTok comments, Alpha prints more in 24 hours than a decade worth for the man ever did. So he made a ton of money yesterday. How did he do it? He found a trend. Solomon shoes. Solomon shoes. Look at Google Trends. Again, this isn't a paid tool. This isn't something that he found on Seeking Alpha. This isn't something that he found on Trendspider. He went to Google Trends and he said Solomon shoes. That's the trend. What did it do yesterday? It went huge. It was up 20%. And here's the earnings call where they grew the growth guidance to 15 to 17%. This is the new on. Now, is it a great stock? I probably would say no. The reason I would say no, the valuation is a D and the profitability is a C+. Doesn't mean that it's not going to have momentum, but the reality is you are trading at 52-week highs. Do I go in and buy this one right now? I want to be patient. Finding opportunities in this market is not hard, but you have to know your A-plus setup. Know when to buy, know when to sell, and again, you can figure all this out before you do it, but have a tool that actually analyzes this stuff. You can analyze with AI and Seeking Alpha. You know, it's ranked number 4 of 35 in the apparel and luxury goods. What's number 1? PVH. And this one is only a buy. It's not even a strong buy. And look, the valuation's hard, but this one at least is in the midway between its 52-week range. It goes all the way up to 124 and you're trading at 85. Now it's short interest, 10%. This could get into a short squeeze. That's a big short. You know, I talk about HIMS all the time. HIMS has a short interest of 28%. And that one is coming back down. Patience. But you know what I'm bullish on? Freaking NVIDIA. Elon Musk just said yesterday, Elon said they are going to buy 1 million GPUs for a second data center outside of Memphis. So their first data center has 500,000 GPUs, I think, working today. They're going to buy another million. Huge for NVIDIA. Huge. Gene Munster, it's a good day to be an NVIDIA salesperson. Musk tells MSNB or CNBC, XI will be implementing 1 million GPUs outside of Memphis. That's basically $30 to $40 billion ticket to NVIDIA from one hyperscaler. And he thinks it's going to be done by 2026. It would account for 15% of the current street revenue estimate. And that will bolster up Meta. If you don't think Zuckerberg's not going to start spending because he sees Elon spending, if you don't think Bezos and Amazon is going to start spending because they see Elon, we know that Microsoft's already spending. We know that Google's already spending. NVIDIA CEO praises Trump because Trump is rolling back these curbs. So NVIDIA is actually going to be able to sell to China. They're going to be able to sell all over the world. This is creating supply demand. They are going to be constrained on the supply. Again, Taiwan Semi, you saw it yesterday. And what happened when Biden, the thought process around this, and Jensen Huang is right, when you actually limit a partner like China from having the latest and greatest, they go out and they figure it out. That's what DeepSeek did. And if you want to see how big a deal all of these NVIDIA chips and all of the AI stuff is, go and watch. I think this is 20 minutes with Emily Chang from Bloomberg. She does a great job. it made me even bullish, more bullish. It's an amazing Project Stargate. This doesn't include Tesla. This doesn't include Microsoft. This doesn't include, anything. One stock that I really like after this is Oracle. Oracle is the one putting this together. I would have rather bought it down here at 130. It's at 160 right now. The 4-hour algorithm makes you 62%. Buying and holding makes you 65% over the last 2 years. I want to play the 4-hour algorithm. Find a strategy that works. That's the way I saw it last night. Another one that I'm bullish on after seeing that report, Tesla. One of the things they go over that report on is that power and energy is going to be the restraint. And Elon talked about it in his interview yesterday. He talked about the entire process about where to invest. Go and watch that CNBC interview. Remember, Tesla's a power company, okay? Add to it that yesterday's Elon interview, Elon was being Elon. And he said the biggest opportunity for Tesla is not the cars. It's not full self-driving. It's not even AI. It's Optimus the robot. It will be the largest product ever launched. This is like getting into Tesla in 2017 or 2016 when they announced the Model 3, and then or 2018 when they actually made the Model 3. Again, I had friends who just put a couple $100,000 into Tesla, and it's well into the let's see, 8 figures now. So I like Tesla. It's a $1 trillion company. I think it could get to 2, but you're only going to triple because I don't think it can get to 3 trillion anytime soon. But that's likely if we do have a $10 trillion business in robots. Okay? It's just, to me, it's interesting. Elon Musk on robots, litigious shareholders, and AI. This is just a summary of his thing. In 6 to 9 months, this facility will be the largest gigawatt training set cluster in the world powered by Grok. That's the XAI stuff. And again, that's going to train all of Tesla's stuff. So I like it. Being a leader, again, Elon is being Elon. He did say, hey, he's going to be back at the White House whenever needed, every couple of weeks. Still going to be a political target, but I like it. I like it a lot. And he mentioned the car deliveries. The street is going to be focused on car deliveries. This is very much like Google. I'll discuss Google in a little bit, but the actual clear out the noise. Elon says the Model Y change is behind us and they're seeing a major rebound in demand. Don't know if that's 100% true. This is Gene Munster's take. I believe things have stabilized. I still feel good about the 2025 delivery estimate of 1.6 million, which actually is down 11% year over year. The street is at 1.72. So again, the street is higher than Gene Munster. If he's right, they missed this year. It doesn't matter. It's about physical AI, ride sharing, FSD, and Optimus. They are going to start the FSD and the ride sharing stuff in San Antonio in June. And Elon is talking about 5,000 to 10,000 vehicles a week added to the ride sharing. And he said they don't need Uber. They've built their own app. And he says, me as a Tesla owner with full self-driving, he thinks that it's going to be a very short time before I can send my car out to make money. And he said, if you buy a Tesla and you have FSD, more than likely your lease payment is going to be less than what you make with it. I like it. I like it. And in doing the Investing Experts podcast yesterday with Rena, I had mentioned FSD and how it took me to lows, and she says it's really good. I mean, everybody who has it says it is comparable, and I compared it to my parents last night. 2 months ago, it was probably like a 17-year-old, 18-year-old driver in certain street settings. Today, it's like a 30-year-old. I mean, that's only a month, and it's really, really good. The daily trade yesterday was this stock SYTA. And I will show you what it did. We're just going to look at a chart, and I'm not going to use the 4-hour algorithm because this is a stock that just doesn't work. But look at it yesterday. Okay, this is the 20th of May. Look at it for the past few days. Right here, it was $1.36 on May 15th. So last week, you could have bought this for $1. Where is it today? $8.19. In pre-market, you're down 20%, but you could have traded this one just with confirmation on a 5-minute chart, okay? Right here. You had confirmation right there. Buy it at $5.81. You're at $8 by the end of the day. It lost confirmation here at $7.95. Again, confirmation is just the 9-day EMA. If you want to know how to trade it, go to my newsletter and go to the Education Center. It is very simple. And when you see something like this, say you're watching the tickers and stuff, go and ask Perplexity, why is SYT stock up so much? It surged dramatically over 100% in the past week, mainly due to growing investor interest in its upcoming merger with Core Gaming. That's it. In summary, SYTA's price surge is fueled by merger buzz. That's it. That's it. There is nothing about this stock that is interesting other than momentum. That's it. That's the trade yesterday. So find a stock, trade it on momentum, do your fun stuff. I've mentioned Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac as YOLO trades to follow Bill Ackman in. I'm not in this trade. Full disclosure, I don't do it because I don't necessarily like Bill Ackman. And Bill Ackman's the guy that just got out of Nike and he did Netflix, but he's made more money than he has lost over the years. And Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac jumped after the cost cut report. They said they think the earnings potential could go up because they're cutting so much cost. That's huge. That's huge. Again, it's a YOLO trade. Because if you look at Fannie Mae on a chart, it's not bad, not horrible, but it's not, it's not something that I would say, oh my God, I've got to get into. I think it pulls back to its 200-day at $1.46 and stuff. The trade may be done. But again, it's not crazy. It's not crazy to think if they take this one back public that it could be worth a lot more than it is today. That's a YOLO trade. And gaps are meant to be filled. Look for the setup, trade the direction of the gap. And I pointed this one out too. You want to know where there's a gap? In the trading desk. It's sitting at 77, capitulating right there. The 4-hour algorithm had you in at 52. Hasn't gotten you out. Meanwhile, the MACD is kind of resetting. Nothing like, extreme. But you've got a gap all the way up here to 120. That's almost doubling from where you are today. So mind your gaps. Just like every old man at the pool should do, mind your gaps. And what's interesting is this Wolf Speed, this was a YOLO trade that I had mentioned. It didn't work out. You're down significantly. Okay? It didn't work out. They're declaring bankruptcy. Potential bankruptcy, I guess, but it's down at $1.16. It could be interesting. The reason it could be interesting is because they have a 43% short interest. Okay, there are people that may need to cover their short before you go to zero and get a bankruptcy declared. Go and ask Perplexity if there's a strategy around this. Do your research. It could be a momentum play that you could gain on. Just do your research. Okay? One that I've told people to do research on, and I am not in, but kudos to anybody that took the trade, is United Health. It does seem cheap. It does. It's giving you a chance today to get back in if you think you missed it. It's down based on a downgrade from HSBC and a $270 price target. It's still trading just over $300. It's cheap. Yes, it's cheap. If you go and look at UNH and you look at it, the valuation is crazy cheap at 13 times forward earnings. It's not my thing. I am not in this one. I think it's more of a headache than I need in my life. And I don't want to watch it. But if you like this stuff, then go and do it. Go and get it. Again, take the trade. Now, Google had this AI stuff is amazing. The market is still focused on just search. But Google is blowing me away with what they're doing. This is real-time translation for video calls. So somebody speaks, Japanese, English, Spanish, and you don't speak that language. It's real-time translation. That's huge. This is everything that they announced yesterday. Android glasses, Gemini Live, so much. They announced a ton. The video stuff that they announced is wild. For $250 a month, a creative can basically make an entire film, including all the audio and all the video, all the dialogue, everything. You can create it all in AI today. Again, it's their pro model, so it's like $250 a month, but it's going to be wild to see what people create. And FYI, you will be getting AI email responses from me because it's built into Chrome and it's built into Gmail automatically. Where does YouTube make their money from? It's search. $50.7 billion. That's the problem. Of their net profit, which is $34 billion, $50 billion of that is search. So you've got YouTube with $8 billion. You've got AdSense at $7 billion, subscriptions at $10 billion. You got cloud at $12 billion. That is the problem. If that starts to actually shrink down at a significant pace, and if you're using Perplexity, that's what the street is going to focus on. Do I think that these subscriptions, the Google Play and things of that sort, and the AI could replace this? It's expensive to do all of this AI stuff. So it's a YOLO, but I think as long as the street is focused on just the search revenue and the potential loss of that, I think you're going to start seeing this stock just in a trading range. But this was wild, by the way. This was wild, and MKBHD did it. You basically, this thing, Tryon, you upload just a full body picture of yourself, and you can try on any outfit when you're actually shopping on yourself. That's wild. Wild. It's crazy. And then they offered these glasses, AI glasses, the virtual reality. Warby Parker was up 15% just on the mention. Just on the mention. And Google adds AI mode to search, takes step up beyond AI overview. So you know those AI overviews that you get? It's going to change. They're going to work in some paid stuff in there. Again, it's going to cost them money. They're not making as much money on an AI search as they are on Google search. So I think you're range bound in this company. And I think it's probably between 150 and 180. I like it. Don't love it. Again, I think there's better opportunities out there. Even though this one's cheap, I think the street is just focused on search. Now, are you ready for crypto? Is Bitcoin ready to run? Have we reached the final frontier? Who's ready for the breakout? This is the go, no go indicator. Okay, it's indicating that blue shade. It's indicating go. Look at the time when it was in here, and it's not perfect. There is no strategy that's perfect. But could you push up against that 107 and just break out? Yes, and that would be a breakout. Look at this. Resistance, 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 pullback, straight up. Straight up. That could be what we're in for with Bitcoin. And if you just want to invest in something that's just, again, a regular one, Coinbase. Look at the volume level on Coinbase. I've got to shrink it down. But the volume level on Coinbase down there, money continues to go in there. And if you don't know why you want to invest in Bitcoin, here you go. This is Michael Saylor telling you why Bitcoin. The debt, when Moody's downgraded the U.S., why? Because we have too much debt. You know what doesn't have debt? Bitcoin. So I like it. I like IBIT. And I explain in the Investors Experts podcast, I actually explain. I'm too dumb to buy Bitcoin. I just buy iBit, and I like it under 50. It's not under 50, but I like it under 50. Now, education. I brought up Tori before. She is fantastic. Whether you trade or invest, learn trend lines. Learn how to draw a trend line. Just go and ask AI to help you with trend lines. Go and Google trend lines. Go and watch YouTube on trend lines. Go and watch Tori on trend lines. She gives you 6 tips that are absolutely fantastic. Whether you are a trader or an investor, trend lines help. She doesn't look at fundamentals of anything. She doesn't look at, a 4-hour algorithm. She doesn't look at anything other than trend lines. She trades on her phone, and she's very successful at it. Doesn't mean that you can't do it. Do you succeed the way she does? The odds are not in your favor. Let's just say that. And I posted this on Notes yesterday. My friend and I, he texted me. He said, hey, I just saw this. Is this true? Full disclosure, I copied and pasted this. So it's not something that I came up with. But we did go and we asked Grok, list the undervalued stocks with strong fundamentals and bullish momentum, include ticker, which is promising. Go and do it. I am not going to do it for you. Go and do it. Use these. I want you to use these tools. Again, I tell you to use the paid tools, but if you're not even using the free tools, that's a problem. So go and do it. Just use this. Copy and paste. Have a conversation with AI. That's what this entire thing is about. We Ride yesterday, okay? I mentioned We Ride. WRD is the symbol on Monday. What I didn't expect was a freaking buyback announcement. Now, I can show you We Ride on this one because, again, if you do want momentum trading, then volatility is what you want. And if you're looking at a 5-minute chart on We Ride, look at it. You could have bought it here when it was bullish. Let's just say you bought at the top of this candle at 875. Where did you go to? All the way to $9. That's a pretty decent move for like 15, 20 minutes if you're up at 4 a.m. It's not bad. And it's because they announced a $100 million share buyback. It's a company that's not even worth that much. Again, this would be a momentum one. A good stock that just announced earnings that's actually down and I think is trading at a discount is PanW. They beat. Their guidance didn't blow anybody away. This is the big daddy in cybersecurity. They needed to kill it in order to push it above 200. This quarter didn't do it. So if you go and you look at PanW on the 4-hour algorithm, and we'll just pull back to a weekly. Where's that 188? It's the 2024 highs. And you can see it's trading right around there, and it's having trouble staying above it. Where's it trading right now? 183. It's a good stock. Go and read about the earnings. And again, Stephanie Link, who I respect tremendously, strong quarter, silly reaction. I believe long-term, the cyber will be bigger than AI because of AI. The CEO did a great job on the call explaining this. Enterprise AI spend will have to be in the cloud, which will require more cybersecurity. Again, I think this is a space that I just buy and hold on. So at 183, I'm looking to add to that position if I need to add to the position. Toll Brothers announced today or yesterday. They gained after their Q2 earnings beat Q3 deliveries. There's a quote in here, and it's from the chairman and CEO. Given the shortage of housing and favorable demographics, we continue to believe the long-term outlook for the new home market remains positive, particularly among our luxury niche. Is luxury back? Because we saw it take a dip. The consumer was stopped spending. Are we seeing it again? Maybe in home prices. A little fire tip for you. Roth conversions are powerful. Say you're at 32% tax rate during your working years, and a lot of people are. Okay, so you contribute to your 401k pre-tax. That means you don't have any taxes on that going in. And in retirement at 65, say you're not making any income, okay? Convert to a Roth. Why? Because your lower tax bracket at 12%. If you had just moved it to a Roth during your working years, you would have paid 32% on that money going in. Yes, it would have grown. But at the end, you can convert to a Roth and pay 12%. And you can live off your brokerage account, which could have a 0% tax rate, because if you don't make more than $40,000 as a single person or $80,000 as a married couple, then you pay 0% in capital gains. Okay, that's the way the tax situation is set up right now. Could change in the future, but it's a fantastic, fantastic suggestion. But remember, taxes matter. Now, the other fire tip that I have, the millionaire next door, they live well below their means. They allocate their time, energy, and money efficiently in ways conducive to building wealth. I have a podcast. They believe that financial independence is more important than displaying high social status. I do. Their parents did not provide economic outpatient care. They didn't give me a lot. They supported me, but it wasn't like, hey, here's $10,000, go and do whatever you want. No. Their adult children are economically self-sufficient. I don't have kids. You guys are my kids. Welcome. Call me daddy. They are proficient in targeting market opportunities. Yes, they chose the right occupation. I was a product manager. I was a marketing manager. I didn't necessarily choose the right one. I didn't love it, but I liked it, and I made a good living at it. Not hard. I wasn't six figures for very long. Maybe about 8 years of six figures. Everything was lower. I just lived below my means. And that's the key. If you want to become financially independent, you've got to live below your means. So there's my little rant. Again, I'm going to have a bonus podcast today for the paid members. It's going to be the 5 stocks that I will buy on a pullback that I really, really like. And some bonus stuff. It's basically going through the watch list. So if you have any questions, hit me up. Remember, Seeking Alpha's on sale. Trendspider's on sale. All of these sales are going on. Trendspider is the one that's the big one. It's a huge sale. If you want Seeking Alpha, remember, I recommend the bundle. Why? Because not only can you look at everything in Seeking Alpha Premium, which includes, your screeners, your ratings performance of the quant. You've got the ability to import your portfolio and get news based on your portfolio, create watch lists and get news based on your watch list. It saves you time. Time is money, and that's the savings there. And you get a free 7-day trial of Seeking Alpha Premium. Again, if you want premium, go over to Linktree. It's the 3rd link. The 2nd link is the bundle where you get Alpha Picks added. And Alpha Picks is a portfolio that beats the S&P 162% versus 57%. Okay, and you save $50 when you sign up. It is a fantastic, fantastic portfolio. 2 stocks, one on the 1st, one on the 15th. Every month, they tell you when to sell, and they give you complete analysis. Yesterday, I included an article where they pointed out, hey, Alpha Picks has dividends too. You're getting over a 2% yield just on Alpha Picks. It's a fantastic portfolio. And again, it beats the S&P, and it will teach you a lot. That's why I suggest the bundle and saving over $150 on this bundle. It is a great, great deal. So if you have any questions, hit me up. I am at, anything on Linktree. You can hit the newsletter right there and get to it. And I've got a ton of newsletters. Most of them are free. So if you have any questions, hit me up. Okay, talk to you tomorrow. Say bye. Hey, Wendy. How to find you as an analyst on Seeking Alpha. I am not an analyst on Seeking Alpha, Olga. Just so you know, I am not an analyst. They asked me to be. They want me to start one of these investing groups, and I don't want to. And it's not because I don't believe in these. Like this guy has a perfect 5-star rating, 109 reviews. It's $4,000 a year. I mean, $4,495 a year. I mean, that's a pretty freaking good living. If he's got 100 people in there, you know, actually paying $4,500 a year, that's what? $450,000 a year he's earning off of this? It's pretty damn good money. But I don't feel like I have anything of value other than my process. Because I said it to Rena yesterday on Investing Experts. I told her, I like to take 10 minutes, research a stock, and you guys give me the tools to do that. So, but you can find me. You can always follow me. I think you can just, I don't know. Let me see. Profile. Here. You can follow me. I think I have, I got 9 followers. I'm following 7. But it's just based on these comments. I comment a lot. Not a lot. I mean, you know, listen, it's May, April, March, January. I stick up for Steve Kress when the douchebags go after him. Because the man is really, really good. When you okay, there we go. We're gonna delete that. Delete and report junk. Okay, let me open up. Yeah, I hope I didn't go off, but I think I explained it really well. By the way, there was somebody that asked me in the chat on Substack. They asked me, you know, how much would it cost for a training session with me? It's incredibly high. And I explained it, but let me explain it here so everybody, because I think you guys, you know, the 40, 50 people that join every morning, you guys are kind of diehards. It is high. And the reason it's high is not because I want the money. It's because my time, I spend so much time on this podcast, and everything that I have to teach you is on the podcast. You can ask me questions. I answer everybody's questions. There is nothing. So if you want a one-on-one, yes, it's incredibly high. I mean, we're talking, you know, I've charged people $500. I've charged people $1,000. It depends on the day and how much time I have. Some people have paid it. Honest to God, some people have paid it. And I don't mind taking your money. You know, that's not a problem whatsoever. If you're going to pay it, I'm not going to guarantee you anything that I can teach you, because everything that I teach you is on the podcast. So the amount of money is 2 things. A, do your own research and find out your own process. B, I do not think that anything that I give you is going to be worth the money. But if you've got the money to spend, I'm perfectly happy to take it. So please don't take, when I throw out there, you know, thousands of dollars for an hour. It's not because of the quality that you're going to get. It's because I just, you know, it's paying for my time, not the content. Oh, okay. We're going to cut this. Boom, boom. And then we're going to put this in there. I should leave it green screen so that the douchebag. By the way, I think that same guy has commented several times about the commercials and how bad they are, but still listens. Still listens on a daily basis, so. Let's see, 521 pod. There we go. Save. Oh, did Target crash or Target, I mean, I have not liked Target. I have not liked Target at all. They're down 7%. I mean, there's a reason you don't buy a stock that is upper left to bottom right. I mean, look at the 10-year. You're back to levels that you were at paying during the pandemic. Yeah, I think the live shows are more interactive, but yeah, and Jared, I try and get the show out as quick as possible, so that I can. In fact, I'm gonna head out now because I got to do the bonus podcast. I'm gonna put this one out, and then I'm gonna do the bonus podcast. So I hope everybody makes some money today. Let's see. The futures were down. They're still down. Dollar General, if you on the pullback, Dollar General doesn't have, it's a hold. I mean, 1 year, you're down. Its valuation isn't great. The growth sucks. I mean, Freddie, what do you like about Dollar General? I don't own it. Full disclosure, I don't own it. I never shopped there. So what do you like about it? I mean, are you shopping there? I mean, is it a good stock? It doesn't look good. I mean, if you're comfortable paying 18 times forward earnings for a discount retailer, where you don't necessarily shop at, have at it. Have at it. Their growth, they're growing at 4%. Yeah. So Freddie, trade it. I mean, find a strategy and trade it. You don't need to know that it's a good stock to trade it. Mark Minaveri went on to CNBC and traded Upstart, not even knowing what they did. So trade it. You don't need to know what a company does. But if you're investing in it, that's where you need to know what a company does. That's where you need to know the outlook on it. And for me, I don't like Dollar General. I don't shop there. I don't trade it because I don't watch this one. Doesn't move the way I like it to move. But over 1 month, you're up 8%. You're 15% over 5 days. Year to date, you're up 34%. Great. But for me, again, that would be a trade because I don't know it. And do I want to take a chance on it? Nah. That kind of move to me. Let's see how the 4-hour algorithm. I mean, this would be the thing. Find a technical strategy. Good news. Bad news, the 4-hour algorithm loses you 45%. You see it right there. You might say that's bad news. But the good news is, if you bought and held, you lost 52%. You only win 32% of the time. And part of that reason is because look at the stock. I mean, do I want to invest in a stock where its 50-day is still losing? No. I would much rather buy this at 120 when the 50-day is moving positive and maybe the 200-day has flattened out than to buy this at 102 and have it crash back down to 75 because we start to go into a recession and Trump says, you know what? China tariffs are back on. So determine, again, it's not about, it's not about asking me if it's a good stock. It's about, does it fit your goals? And if trading this one, you can trade it on a 5-minute basis and you can do it just on confirmation. Let's see how the 65-minute algorithm works on this one because it's shorter term. Loses you 2%. Let's see how the 1-hour stock battle does it. Well, over the past 61 days, good news is you made 6.8%. You didn't lose. Bad news is you had 13 positions. The good news is you won 62% of the time. The problem is the drawdown. Because your average loss is 0.68%. Your average win is only 1.2. Doesn't move enough for me. So that's where you have to decide, okay, what's my strategy and where am I going? For me, 4-hour algorithm, I mean, you know, let's see. Let's just put into perspective. Do I want Dollar General, which made, 50%? Or do I want an average win of 71% on MicroStrategy? If I'm trading, I want MicroStrategy. I want the volatility. And I want a strategy that back tests more than it actually makes in buy and hold. And I want a strategy that back tests where it wins. Okay, it only wins 43% of the time, but your average loss is only 6% and your average win is 71%. 21 positions over 24 months, absolutely love it. So when people ask me about stocks that I don't own, the indication for me, the automatic response for me is I don't own it. That should be enough for you. But if you have a thesis or you have a process that you want or a goal that it actually fulfills, then that's a stock that you should own. I'm not Jim Cramer who says, oh, it's a great stock. Yeah, it's a great stock. I'm not. I know my elevator pitches. I don't know anybody else's. And Jared, if you shop there, if you shop at Target, then an 11 PE is good. That would be my guidance. And again, when I switched from shopping at Target to shopping at Walmart, I bought Walmart. And again, an 11 PE is great, but when you're not even growing, an 11 PE is actually horrible. Because when you're not growing, an 11 PE is horrible. And when you look at this, we're just going to select the symbols. I mean, let's ask Costco just for shits and giggles too, because I shop at Costco. I joined a membership at Costco, and that's where they make their money. There's a 5-year of Target versus Walmart versus Costco. So, yeah, and Chris has it right. Pick a strategy that you like, build a watch list around that strategy, and you will earn money by trading that strategy. It's not, again, it's, Chris Camillo put it right. It's not rocket science. It really isn't. Tori Trades uses trend lines. That's her strategy. And she's gotten really good at it. So, okay. Yeah, you do get a lot out of the live, I think. Yeah, and don't underestimate Walmart and Costco taking more share from Target. I mean, Target, to me, it was Target's mismanagement of the bathing suit issue that kind of really put the nail in the coffin of, I don't know that the management's very good. And that happened in 2022. And I just didn't like their handling of it. And it wasn't because I picked political sides. They should have been significantly more forceful about it. It was my point. I think that not that they were very accommodating to people, when I think they should have put security guards in there and said, you come in, you destroy our stuff, and we are prosecuting you, like Tesla did. Tesla had the president on their side. Target didn't. So, okay, I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. hopes and fears.